The mind is like a lens through which we view the world, and the clarity of that lens determines the quality of our experience. Ancient Stoic philosophers like Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus understood this well. They taught that clear thinking isn't just about intellectual rigor, it's about aligning the mind with the nature of reality. It's about stripping away illusions, biases, and emotional entanglements so that we can see the world as it is, not as we wish it to be. In Stoicism, clear thinking is synonymous with wisdom. For Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus, wisdom meant understanding the world as it is, not as we want it to be. This involves recognizing what is within our control and what is not. Epictetus famously said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Clear thinking begins with this fundamental distinction. By understanding what we can and cannot control, we free our minds from unnecessary worry and emotional clutter. We start focusing on our actions, decisions, and responses, things that are within our control. This shift in perspective is the foundation of clear thinking. Marcus Aurelius emphasized the importance of perception in his Meditations. He often reminded himself that things are neither good nor bad in themselves, but our perceptions make them so. Clear thinking requires us to challenge our initial perceptions and to examine them critically. In practical terms, this means developing the habit of questioning our impulses. Before reacting to a situation, we should ask ourselves, is this reaction reasonable? Is it in line with my values? What would a wise person do in this situation? By engaging in rational deliberation, we slow down our thought process and avoid impulsive, emotion-driven decisions. Clear thinking does not mean having all the answers. On the contrary, it often means acknowledging that we do not know everything. Marcus Aurelius frequently reflected on the limits of his knowledge and the vastness of what remains unknown. The Stoics taught that uncertainty and ambiguity are inherent in life. Rather than resisting this, they embraced it. Clear thinking involves being comfortable with uncertainty, understanding that it is a natural part of the human experience. This mindset allows us to remain calm and composed even in the face of the unknown. While Stoicism is often associated with the suppression of emotions, this is a misconception. The Stoics did not advocate for the elimination of emotions, but rather for the management of them. They understood that emotions can cloud judgment, but they also recognized that emotions are a natural part of the human experience. Epictetus taught that we should not be controlled by our emotions, but should instead strive to understand and manage them. This involves recognizing when emotions arise and understanding their underlying causes. By doing so, we can prevent emotions from distorting our thinking and instead use them as signals to guide our actions. One of the most powerful tools for cultivating clear thinking is reflection. Both Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus emphasized the importance of daily reflection and journaling. Marcus Aurelius's Meditations is essentially a collection of his personal reflections and thoughts on life. By setting aside time each day to reflect on our thoughts, actions, and experiences, we can gain greater clarity and insight. Journaling allows us to organize our thoughts, identify patterns, and track our progress in developing a clear, stoic mindset. Perspective is everything in Stoicism. Marcus Aurelius often wrote about the importance of seeing the bigger picture. When we encounter difficulties, it's easy to get caught up in the moment and lose sight of the broader context. Clear thinking requires us to step back and consider the situation from a wider perspective. This involves asking ourselves, how significant is this issue in the grand scheme of things? Will it matter in a week, a month, or a year? By widening our perspective, we can prevent small problems from overwhelming us and maintain a sense of balance and proportion. Logic and reason are essential components of clear thinking. The Stoics believed that the universe is governed by rational principles, and that human beings, as rational creatures, should align their thinking with these principles. This means developing the ability to think logically and to base our decisions on reason rather than emotion or impulse. Epictetus emphasized the importance of consistency in reasoning. He taught that we should strive to be consistent in our thoughts, words, and actions. This consistency is a hallmark of clear thinking and helps us to live in accordance with our values and principles. Negative visualization is a Stoic practice that involves imagining the worst possible outcome of a situation. While this might seem counterproductive, it actually helps to clarify our thinking. By considering the worst-case scenario, we can prepare ourselves mentally and emotionally for any eventuality. This practice also helps to put things in perspective. Often, when we imagine the worst, we realize that even the worst-case scenario is not as bad as we initially feared. This realization can reduce anxiety and help us to think more clearly and calmly. One of the most challenging aspects of clear thinking is learning to let go of expectations, of attachments, of the need for control. The Stoics taught that much of our suffering comes from our attachment to things that are beyond our control. Marcus Aurelius wrote extensively about the importance of accepting the natural flow of life and letting go of our desire to control everything. Clear thinking involves recognizing that we cannot control everything, and that trying to do so only leads to frustration and confusion. By letting go, we free our minds from unnecessary burdens and can focus on what truly matters. Mindfulness is a key component of clear thinking. The Stoics practiced a form of mindfulness that involved being fully present in each moment and paying attention to our thoughts, emotions, and surroundings. By cultivating mindfulness, we can develop greater awareness of our mental processes and gain greater control over our thoughts. Mindfulness also helps us to break free from automatic, habitual patterns of thinking. It allows us to observe our thoughts without judgment and to choose how we respond to them. This practice is essential for developing a clear, focused mind. Detachment is a central theme in Stoic philosophy. The Stoics taught that we should remain detached from external events and focus on our own thoughts and actions. This detachment does not mean indifference. Rather, it means recognizing that our well-being does not depend on external circumstances. Epictetus emphasized the importance of detachment in clear thinking. He taught that we should not be swayed by external events, but should instead focus on maintaining our inner tranquility. By cultivating detachment, we can remain calm and clear-headed even in the face of adversity. For the Stoics, clear thinking was inseparable from virtue. They believed that clear thinking leads to virtuous action and that virtue is the highest good. Marcus Aurelius often reflected on the importance of aligning his thoughts and actions with virtue. Clear thinking involves not only intellectual clarity but also moral clarity. It means making decisions based on what is right and just, rather than what is convenient or expedient. By striving to live virtuously, we can develop a clear, focused mind that is aligned with the nature of reality. The Stoics valued community and dialogue as essential components of clear thinking. They believed that engaging in thoughtful discussion with others helps to refine our thinking and challenge our assumptions. Marcus Aurelius often sought the counsel of others and valued the importance of learning from different perspectives. The teachings of Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus on clear thinking have had a profound impact on philosophy and continue to resonate today. Their emphasis on rationality, virtue, and mindfulness has inspired countless individuals to cultivate a clear, focused mind. The art of clear thinking is a lifelong journey. It requires patience, practice, and a willingness to challenge our own assumptions and biases. But the rewards are immense. By cultivating a clear, focused mind, we can live more intentionally, make better decisions, and experience greater peace and fulfillment. If you found value in these Stoic principles for clear thinking, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more profound insights into Stoicism and personal development. Share your thoughts in the comments below. How do you practice clear thinking in your daily life? Let's continue this journey together.